listeners that said they want to hear the wrap-up show on the weekend. Benji, can't you get in here on time? What's it going to be? What's it take to get you here? I mean, it's an easy job. Just get here on time.
I know.
What's your problem?
I was really just trying to do something you would have liked. But...
Do something I like. Yeah. I like if you'd be here on time.
I know.
That's what you should do.
I can run back out and do it. Like, I was in the middle of...
Huh? What were you doing?
They're doing I think it's for Lehman Brothers, maybe. They're doing all these, live national newscasts.
What?
Oh, you were going to try
I see. You were trying to get on TV.
Yeah. Bomb a newscast.
Okay. No, not bomb. Don't say that.
Oh, sorry. Can't say that.
Jump in on a newscast.
I knew what you meant, Robin.
I know.
Yeah. Benji's just getting weirder and weirder. You know, we have a lot of people here who get food. Here we're talking about not talking about Benji, but...
Well, it's not the wrap-up.
See, it's hard, though, right?
Yeah.
You're breaking Booker's rules.
Well, you're more fascinated with Benji. Like, every day, Gary will tell me Benji's... Like, this is the latest thing. It's just weird. It's that, like, Jason sits out there, and everyone who has a breakfast order who sits in here can't go out for breakfast, so we have someone to go get breakfast. And it's a simple thing. Like, I have the same thing every morning. Artie gets the same thing. You get the same... I don't know, whatever it is.
I don't even get anything.
Okay, there you go. So Benji sees this as a perk of his job, so he just... Every day it changes, and he has a weird... I don't know if he's got OCD or what, but... He can't give his order until, like, the last second. Like we're about to go on the air, and he's like,
I've heard that, yeah.
And what was it he ordered the other day?
Well, Jason said what happens is if you give the order at the beginning of the commercial break, at least that's the time we need the interns the least, so we could send them down. But he waits until you say, okay, we're back, and then he gives his order. Then and it's usually...
And he can't decide what to get.
But it's usually... Jason says it's usually like you have to send 2 or 3 interns in different places. Right. So then there's nobody to answer the phones. But the other day...
Listen, he can't disrupt my office. Just take him off that list of people. He'll have to bring his stuff from the night before.
He said he sent them out for energy shots and zinc tablets.
Energy shots?
Yeah.
Zinc tablet.
What's an energy shot?
I have no idea.
What's an energy shot?
Those things they sell at Korean delis, like taurine and
Benji,
caffeine.
I love you.
Wait, hey, Gary, when's that list dated?
I don't know. But it's not about the list. It's about your...
But when did I make that request?
Benji,
last week or the week before.
Like Booker, I don't really care about this, but... It's just that constantly people are complaining.
It's not constantly.
That you can't make a decision.
Jason says it's constant.
It's a good... Well, that's good that he says it's constant, but it's not. No. But I understand how you feel, but it's not constant.
Get your own breakfast.
It was from 2 weeks ago, that list.
Bring your breakfast with
you. Hold on. Jason can explain it better.
It's enough. It's not really a privilege of the show to be able to send people out to 3 different places.
I didn't. That was about 2 weeks ago.
I've talked to Benji about this twice. Like, just between me and him. I'm like,
dude, twice, but I thought it's constant.
Well, no, I've had to stop and had a conversation. After a while, when it gets to a point where I need to
talk to you twice.
Yeah, about it, saying, can we get on a better system? I go, tell me what you need before the show, and it'll be there.
What is it you have? I'll tell you what, Benji, I'm going to organize this right now. Like, what does he do? He waits 2 seconds, and then he makes...
Well, what he does is he'll walk in...
It's not true. It's all people looking for an angle to make things happen. I can make angles about everyone, too.
Benji, it is true, because Jason's saying he's having a hard time. Go ahead, give him an example.
A typical order is he'll run in the office at 5:59 and go, I need 3 coffees or something. So, okay, so now the intern's getting up away from the phone.
All right, let's listen to Jason.
Okay. Well, can I respond?
Sure.
When he's done.
Then he'll come out, let's say, during a commercial break, and he'll stand around the hall the entire commercial break.
Right.
And then right before you're going back on the air, he'll run in and go, I need 2 coffees and I need zinc tablets. So now I have an intern going to get coffees. I have an intern going down to get zinc tablets.
Yeah, you see, I don't even do that.
And
why do you need zinc tablets?
Once I wasn't feeling that well, and I felt a lot of people around here had colds, so I thought it'd be good to have some zinc.
Yeah,
but it's like a daily thing. That's your MO.
It's a ridiculous order, zinc. That's something you get on your own time. This is if you need something to eat.
Can I respond or not?
Well, let me just finish real quick, and then you can respond to whatever you want. It's an almost daily thing.
That's such bullshit, Jason.
Wait, let's hear it.
And to the point where I've had to take you aside on several occasions and go, Benji...
Take me aside. I'm begging you to take me aside, Jason.
I did. I said, Benji, can we come up with some sort of better system in this, because this is killing the office, and then you're good for about a week or 2, and then it goes back.
Bullshit.
And then I said something to
Has he had a conversation with you?
Jason has said, this was a while ago, he said, try to give me, if you have a set order, I would like that.
Right.
I don't have a set order.
Okay.
But and maybe about maybe about once every 3 weeks or so, I've asked someone to get something at the deli. However, yes, I have asked for coffees, which I thought was a normal office procedure. I do that when we go to break. I ask an intern. I ask
How
politely.
many coffees do you drink a morning? 4, 5?
It depends.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Look.
No, today I'm not having any.
All right, you're mentally ill. I'll make a ruling on this. I've heard enough, and I'm going to make a ruling on it. Jason, come here. I'm going to solve your problem.
Howard, that's such bull BS.
All right, I'm going to make a ruling.
I'm going to start making up shit about people.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, all right, cool.
All right, Jason, come here. I'm going to make a ruling.
Ever.
Howard, it's such BS.
Okay, I'm going to make a ruling. It's going to be very easy. If it's BS or not,
why don't you talk to a couple other people in the office?
Okay.
I always ask calmly and politely.
Okay.
This is what I say to the interns. Ask the interns.
Okay, I'm going to make it easy. Just let me finish.
I just got my same order every day.
Yeah, what do you get every day?
Bagel and butter.
Okay, all right. Here's my ruling, Jason, and if this is not followed, it's your fault.
Okay.
Then you're fired. Okay. How's that? Okay?
Right.
Same way I have rules about a lot of things around here.
Yes, sir.
I can't have my office disrupted by Benji.
That's the way it's being made to look, Howard.
Okay.
But it's simply not true.
You'll like this ruling.
Jace, do you ever send interns out for anything for yourself?
Benji,
Jace, do you ever send interns out for stuff for yourself?
Yes.
And you know what? When I've asked to be done, it's probably more noticeable to you. Because I said it. I'm just telling you. I always say that. I say do not go with
I'm turning off his mic because I don't have time.
I'm not going to argue with you, Benji.
I'm not going to spend time on this. Here's my ruling, and you will all abide by it. Because I am daddy around here, and I'm the one in charge.
You know what? Listen, either
your mic is off. Don't hurt your voice because your mic is off.
Well, listen,
no one can hear you.
Don't complain about
my ruling is this. Benji is entitled to one thing. All right? Not 57 coffees. If he wants a coffee, he can have one delivered with his order for breakfast.
Where do you think the coffees come from, Howard? Where do you think the coffees come from?
I don't care. They come from the coffee store. I don't know.
No, they don't. They come from the kitchen.
All right. Here's what I want. Well, you'll go to the kitchen yourself. You can use the exercise.
You can walk to the kitchen.
But listen to me. Here's what I want.
It's not at all like some sort of executive privilege.
He's allowed to give
very short breaks, and I'm doing other things during him. And sometimes, yes, I ask, what
I see you stand in the office, you literally wait until the show's going back on, and then you send an intern out to get coffee.
That's not true.
Right.
Usually... It's not true, Jason.
Right, here's what I want.
You're right, Benji. I'm lying.
Because fat Jason, who hates his wife, your wife to be that you can't have sex with, and hates your mom. He sits there like a big fat lump looking for fucking angles.
All right. Okay.
All right. Calm down,
good. Well, you'll be happy with this ruling. You won't be upset by it. Here's my ruling. You know what I do? I have 2 orders every morning. I have a breakfast and a lunch order.
Every day, same thing, same time.
Same thing, same time. That's how it works.
Very easy.
People aren't inconvenienced.
And when your throat hurts, you say, can you get me hot waters? Every hour, get me hot waters, right?
That's once in a blue moon, dude.
That's right. When your throat hurts, you'll come to me.
And you'll go out to the store
report to me? No. You will go to me, and I will excuse you. And you can go the night before when you're feeling ill, and stock up on these things. It's not our problem to give you zinc tablets.
It's happened extremely occasionally.
Extremely occasionally? Okay. So here's the ruling. Because like Judge Wapner, I'm Judge Stern right now.
No, it's based on my reputation.
There are 2. Okay. Your reputation is going to be fine after this. Let's see if you can stick to it. This is what I want. If you change this, you're fired. There are 2 times that people will go out for him. Lunch, breakfast.
I never sent anyone out for lunch.
The order should be a standing order. Okay. If it's not a standing order, come to me and tell me when you want to change it.
How about make that ruling for everyone?
No, just for you.
Why?
Because I don't like the way you're conducting yourself.
But if it's a proper ruling, why not make it for everyone?
Benji,
you need a proper special rule just for you.
No, I'm saying it's because
I'm not interested in everyone else. I'm interested in you.
Well, I think that should be the ruling for everyone.
You're causing the problem.
It does not cause a problem.
Right. Jason, I understand your problem. I understand the confusion in the office. Gary understands the confusion in the office.
Yes, he does.
Benji's got 2 shots, and it should be a standing order.
How many times do other people have shots?
It's just you. I'm not interested in the other people.
I am. I don't want
what do other people have to do with this? This is you.
This is about you. I'm not talking about the other people. They're not on trial. You are.
Let's be proactive and solve this problem.
We don't have the problem except with you.
No, we do. Let me give you an example.
Problem with anyone else?
Let me give you an example.
Huge uproar.
Once in a while, Robin wants something in the morning.
Okay.
But she takes her job seriously and shows up at about 5:45, if not earlier. Right. Unlike Benji, who shows up at 5:59.
But Robin is able to get here.
Right. So Robin at 5:45 will be, hey, can you get me a banana or something? And so when I send the person out for Artie's bagel every morning, I get the banana. It's no big problem. She doesn't wait till the second the show starts and then come run into the office with 8,000 demands.
Yeah, well, I also know, and I wasn't going to bring this up, Howard TV orders breakfast for Benji every day, too.
They do?
They order breakfast for
So he gets a double order? It's not breakfast.
Whatever it is. There's ordering going on. It's like a catering
standard
service.
thing, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And Howard, yes, once in a while, why don't you ask the people that actually do the work, not Jason, who loves Lord's dictating over the interns. Why don't you ask...
You've said Benji is really selfish, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because he acts in a universe where I don't think he or doesn't care about what he does, how it affects other people throughout their day.
Right.
You know, he doesn't get, when I've talked to him several times going, Benji, can you not wait to the last second to send all the interns away? You know, when the show's on the air, it's when we need the interns.
Now it's going to be solved.
It's such bullshit.
Let's say it is. Let's say it is bullshit, so this will be easy for you.
Right. No, what's bullshit is saying the way I treat people and the way I talk to people.
I didn't say you were rude.
I go at the beginning of the break and I say to the interns, I say, check with Jason or Tracy before you go out. There's usually about 5 people out there.
All right, you'll like this ruling then, since you're not selfish. Let me tell you how easy it's going to be for you. I'm making this so simple for you. You're going to have no problem. You should have no problem if what you're telling me is true. From now on, he can have 2 orders.
2 orders a day.
All right, breakfast and lunch, we'll call it, if he wants to make whatever he wants. It's got to be reasonable, and it's got to be a standing thing.
And could one of those be something to be at his desk before the show starts?
Sure.
Okay. That makes it.
Which, Jace, you say that. You're like, hey, I'll get all the shit for you guys so I get it before it starts. And you're sitting there, you're fucking bustling in with your giant belly.
My breakfast is right here on this table every morning when I walk in.
Artie's your shit there every morning?
No, because it's a standing order.
And my standing order never is.
Benji, you've asked for a cup of ice, and there's a cup of ice every day for you there.
And waters.
You never asked me for water.
Yes, I did, Jason.
All right.
It was supposed to be a water and a cup of ice.
I don't know. I get Artie.
I'll take care of it.
Hold it. This is worse than I thought. I don't want a catering service in here.
Yeah.
You understand? Cups of ice, water. This is bullshit. It keeps people busy.
I saw someone once making tea for Benji. I was like, what is going on
I don't know.
here?
I don't know. It's a catering.
Robin.
It's a catering service.
No, the kitchen's right there.
Go get it.
Go get it yourself.
It's because you're focusing on me.
Wait, let me
Robin get your own coffee.
I'm done. I told you your rules now, and I'm done. That's it. I don't want to hear about this. No, see, I'm done.
Don't treat me like that.
I'm treating you like that. I'm telling you, we're done with this. You have 2 orders. One, to be here when you walk in so that they can get it before the show starts so my interns aren't running around looking for the Benji food.
They're not your interns.
Second, they are my interns.
No, they're not.
Whose
Everyone
interns
here is mine.
No.
Everyone here is mine, including you.
No.
Oh, he's being ridiculous.
Secondly...
He's having a breakdown.
Secondly...
I need tea! I need tea! I'm going crazy.
Chris Booker says it's time to move on. And secondly, he can have another order during the course of the show. 1.
Okay.
If he can't order his breakfast the night before, in other words, that it's the standing order and it's waiting for him, because I know what you mean. You want to have that office in order when the show starts.
Everyone's got to be in their place.
People can't scramble at 6 o'clock. People can't scramble at 6 in the morning. You're being selfish. He's right.
Let's go to the office.
It's not up to... I know what's going on.
Yeah, let's go.
Benji, you don't know anything about running an office. You would have no idea what it takes to go out there.
I've been a senator for 2 years, Jason.
I don't know what that means.
What?
I'm just
all right. And secondly, and then he's allowed to have something during the course, one order where you go out, but it's got to be a standing order.
Right.
And if the standing order changes, come to me.
Now, I have one quick question.
I don't want it to change more than once a month.
Since my job is now on the line with this, too.
Yeah.
Can Benji give his orders to me? So he doesn't give to the interns and I don't know about it, and then
no, it's all through you.
All through me.
It's all done through you. And even if it's like on Monday I want a tuna fish sandwich, on Tuesday I want a chicken sandwich, he's got to give it time now and think it, and so that you can prepare for this, which is a luxury of this show, not a privilege, not a right, not like this is part of my job. See, you give him something, he's going to find a way to abuse it.
Exactly.
So he's abusing the idea that we have interns.
Right.
If the interns weren't here, he would have to go out and get his own lunch.
Right. Like how Robin gets her own coffee every morning. Benji might have to do that.
I don't drink coffee.
If we didn't have any interns. So he sees interns, and now he's going to figure out how to give them busy work. Zinc tablets. Why don't we send them on the scavenger hunt every morning? Go find me energy shots.
And zinc tablets, all in different places.
It's over. The madness is over. I solved the problem.
Thank you.
I've put water on the fire. It's a standing order in both situations.
Love it.
I can make up a lie about
All right. Thank you, Howard. Thank you.
Benji, what are you going to do? Call me fat? I'm not making up a lie about you. I have no beef against you.
It's over. Stop arguing.
I think you have Jason has a problem, Jason. Because
all right. Thank you, Benji. Now you know what you need to do, and now you're done.
You're constantly making fun of her. You have to bring her on the air to make fun of her. And you hate yourself and hate your family.
Your microphone is off. I don't know why you're bothered. It is. It actually, here's the difference. Say something now.
Okay, now my microphone's on.
All right, and now it's off. Okay, good.
You want me to repeat it? I heard what he said.
Eric, you're on the air in Peoria, Illinois. It's fine. It's solved. It's done.
Yeah, Howard. I can't stand Benji on the wrap-up show either, because when they ask him a question, here's how he always answers. He has this, like, annoying stutter where he goes, I think. And this is just too much of a stick home already for a Monday morning. It's like, what, 20 minutes of him already? It's like, shut him up. Everything.
All right, I just had to take care of that, and it's done.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
You know, and thank you, Benji, and I hope you enjoy your meals. Believe me, as we all do.
Is he still going to be able to get the one from Howard TV, the third meal?
I have nothing to do with the Howard TV. That's up to them. If he can find a way to finagle Howard TV into this.
Completely lying about it.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm making a rule.
You're right. It doesn't matter because
it's what I do. You're going to do what I do. I have 2 orders, and I feel bad about those. And the orders are always long-standing. They already know what's coming for lunch. It's all organized. You've got to get organized, too.
You know,
no, your
mic
is off.
Person, but you lie about people.
I don't have to lie. I'm just telling you what your order is.
You're absolutely lying.
No, more than 2 orders a morning is too much. It's a 4-hour stretch. You should be able to go without food for 4 hours.
What did I get today, Howard? What did I get?
I don't know. I don't care what you get.
I didn't.
Good. That's even better.
And that list is like from 3 weeks ago because you guys have been waiting for something.
All right. Thank you. All right. Good luck.
It's really so mean of you.
No, it's organized.
You act like you treat people well.
I do.
To lie about people and to hurt their reputation. Even about
reputation.
Yeah, Robin. Even to make me look.
You're eating too much, honestly. This is going to help you. It's enough eating. You're constantly feeding yourself. It's disgusting.
That has nothing to do with the point of making
You're fat. You're so fat. It's disgusting.
Well, I agree I'm fat. And that's
really?
gross.
I can't look at you.
I mean,
you must stop. You must stop this now. I have to get on with my show. I love you. You're a great worker. I think you're terrific, but you really need counseling. You need outpatient therapy.
Could he get on Artie's program?
Hey, talk to Artie. He can help you.
We could carpool.
We could
carpool to outpatient therapy.
And he's a heroin addict.
I'm fat, too, and it's hard to look at me, too.
I've asked for coffees, Howard. It's not a big deal.
Okay, well, now if it's not a big deal, you can have your coffees ordered, and they'll be here waiting for you at 6 a.m., and then you can have coffees once again later in the show. You have 2 standing orders.
You're being
Thank you.
Ridiculous.
All right. People can't run around all day for you.
They don't, Howard.
All right.
Ask the people that are actually doing this stuff.
Well, I'm telling you, it's a topic, and I've got to end this topic now. Please try to work within these boundaries. Thank you.
When Howard retires, you'll never see Jason again.
Right. I'll be gone, and you can have all the coffee you want. You can get all your interns on the Benji show.
Coffee for him either.
One day when you have your own radio show, you can have all the interns running around for you.
I don't treat interns like that, Howard.
Okay. If I'm wrong, then you should have no bother complying with this. It should be very easy.
Benji's a former intern. I know he does care about how you treat the intern.
Absolutely. So you'll be very happy to comply with this, right?
Yeah, I've seen him.
So as an intern lover, you'll be very happy to comply with this.
I politely have asked people to go to this.
All right, but now do it in the manner that I'm suggesting, where you have a standing order or no order.
Why not do that for everyone?
This is for you.
Who is this everyone you're talking about?
Robin doesn't use interns.
So then make that rule for Robin, too.
All right, Robin has that rule.
I order something once in a while.
That's what I do, too, Rob.
Right. No, you're
Benji,
you got people making tea for you.
Rob, when did you see me make something?
I can't get out of this conversation.
Stop lying about me.
All right. I apologize for lying about you.
Me a liar?
I don't know what I'm lying about, but just do it this way. I'm asking you to help us out.
I have that rule now.
Yes.
Yes.
That is your rule. You have 2 trips from interns every day.
But you cannot have my 2 because
within a 4-hour period, you have 2 trips to plan out.
I swear on my life, I don't.
What are you arguing about?
Okay,
you want more than 2 trips? What do you want, 10?
No, answer me.
You have 2 trips.
So today, if at 9 o'clock I want a coffee and we're going to commercial break, can I go and ask for a coffee?
No. No.
Okay, so when can Robin and I ask for something like that?
Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to have a breakfast order, okay?
Do you know where the coffee is?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's over there.
No, it's not.
No, it's there.
It's in the... No, it's not.
Well, that's where we get coffee from. I don't know where you're getting it from.
At the coffee room over here. Yeah. We have fun there, too. We have a lot of laughs.
So what you can do is...
Yeah, Benji ought to go there. You can have some fun.
Right.
It's too crowded.
Me and the Puerto Rican kid, we have.
It's weird to rush.
What you can do...
We have a few minutes.
I told you. I've made a ruling for you. What you're going to do is, the night before... I'm talking about since this is going into effect tomorrow. Tonight, or even this morning, while you're sitting there, think about how you'd like to structure your day. You got 4 hours right here, sitting at this table. Let's even call it 5. Some days I go 5, some days 4.5, but let's call it 5 hours. It's a 5-hour period where you have to sit here. Okay. So you know that at 6 in the morning when you walk in, there'll be something waiting for you. That's one opportunity. And then at any point during the rest of the show, you pick your time, what time you want it delivered. The standing order will come into you. So if you think you can make it through 2 hours without shoving something in your fat cake hole...
I don't eat that much
then,
anymore, Harry. Really
good. I see that. I see that you're not eating. And you look like a guy who doesn't eat. And then, within the after the 2-hour period, let's say, even if you want it 5 minutes later, it's fine. It's 6:05, you want a second order. At any point within that 5-hour period, you want your second order to be delivered. Think of it ahead of time.
What's ahead of time?
Like today, and then it'll be here tomorrow. If you want to have a different thing every day...
if I want coffee at like 8:30 tomorrow...
It'll be here.
So from now on, if I want if I need a coffee or need a water...
I mean, spontaneously, it won't happen. No, have a coffee and water delivered to you at either 6 in the morning or at that other second period. That's it. There's not going to be any spontaneous ordering from you.
All my spontaneous orders, hey, can you grab the water?
I understand what it is. I don't want that anymore. If you want to grab a water, grab one right from here.
How about like supplies? Sometimes we run out of supplies for the show.
Go grab it.
Okay. So if we
what do you mean by supplies? Food supplies?
No, paper, pens.
Oh, paper and pens you can ask Gary for.
Now it's to ask Gary.
Who do you usually ask? I'm not talking about paper. Don't ask interns for anything. Either go to Gary or Jason. Those are your two guys. We don't want you dealing with the interns.
If you could learn to eat paper.
Yeah, no. I told you, Jason's your contact, and if you must, go to Gary for paper if Jason's not around. Paper's very important, and pens. If you can't organize that. In fact, after the show every day, you should organize that.
And we have an intern that does that.
Good, okay, so then you have no problem.
But sometimes it runs
out. Okay, but that's a different story. That's a tool you need for work. Now, your food...
And water, I think, is a tool.
Water you need. There's water right here. If you want to borrow water from me, take it.
I said it's cool if I get water from
Yes.
All right.
That's fine.
I take it from there every day. There's a bunch of bottles there.
This water's not a problem here. Really.
Also, the spontaneous stuff you're talking about, Benji, it's like...
Benji, I don't have time for this. I've wasted a fucking half hour on your goddamn food, and I'm pissed.
Let's get to the important stuff.
All right, thank you. All right, and then that's it. And you know what I want you to do, and I'll do it. And if you can't fucking do it, then don't work here. I don't know what to tell you. You're fucking making people crazy.
I could say the same thing to you.
What?
Here, look at this. We have boxes of water that Benji could bring to his desk.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough with this. Figure it out. Figure it out. Stop being a problem to me.
Because you're lying about me. I know more than anyone else.
I told you. No more bullshit. I told you what you got to do. I gave you 2 opportunities now. Sit down tonight. Figure out how you want your morning to go. Structure it. It'll help you lose some weight, too.
And next time you want a hot water every half hour.
Right. Don't worry about me. I'm your boss. I'm telling you what you need to do. This is it.
You're my boss.
Stop it. I'm done. Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
The worst way to start off a Monday morning, Benji. Are you kidding me? There's Reverend Bob we got to talk about. We got to talk about Beto on Tyra. We got to talk about Gary Dell'Abate on the WB Howard. Benji, just get a cup of coffee like every normal human being does.
He's fine.
It's ridiculous.
I don't need interns running for coffees.
I mean, who the hell are you, Donald Trump?
Yeah, thank you. All right, look. So, I got to move on. Anyway, so I was with Booker. He started to critique the whole wrap-up show. And I said to him, you know what I'm going to do for you? I said, I don't know what contractually you can do because he was fired, but they're paying him and this and that. I said, come in and sit in on the wrap-up show and tell John Hein when to move on. Maybe that'll help him out.
Oh.
So
sure, John will love that.
Take you up on that?
Maybe John needs to move it along a little. Maybe Gary overpowers. I don't know. It's true. I was in the shower this weekend, and I have a radio in my shower. And I I put on Howard 100, I guess. And I caught the hour.
Yeah. You must be one of them rich guys.
Yeah, I caught the hour of a wrap-up show for like 20 minutes or whatever it was. I was shaving and doing my thing. And it was all Benji talking about something he didn't like. And I was thinking about what Booker said. Maybe he's onto something. You know, I don't know. And then on the weekend, I don't know if they should play the wrap-up show.
Well, did Booker take you up on this offer?
Yeah, he wants to do it.
Can I just say something? Sure. Benji's a regular on the wrap-up show, and sometimes we do get caught in that. We've even joked around now that we're not going to get caught in Benji's. We call it the vortex.
Yeah, you see how I cut him off?
You cut him off after half an hour, Howard.
Yeah,
I've never spent more than 5 or 10 minutes on it.
Right.
And, you know, really...
Yeah, but I'm very good at making things entertaining.
I only take your criticism from a guy who has a job in radio, not a guy who's waiting for one.
Right.
I mean, really, just because Chris is out of work now, I got to listen to his fucking...
Well, maybe, listen, let's not get defensive. Maybe he's onto something.
Listen, it's an opinion he's entitled to, but I think overall we do a good job on the wrap-up show. And it bothers me that one guy who has your phone number can call you and make you crazy about it.
What about the point that if someone's driving in their car on the weekend and they want to catch up on the show and they tune in and they get an hour of the wrap-up show, maybe on the weekend they don't care. They'd rather hear our show. I don't know. Is that legitimate?
I enjoy hearing the wrap-up show on the. I like the. I mean, the general consensus is the wrap-up show is very good.
I like the wrap-up show.
Listen, I'm not so crazy like the wrap-up show's got to be on at every moment. People seem to like it. A lot of good stuff happens that's an extension of what happened on the show.
Okay.
And every minute of it is not
keep it in mind. This is a guy who.
People might never have heard Jerry O'Connell say those things when he was talking about his marriage if they hadn't heard the weekend wrap-up show.
The one thing I will say about the wrap-up show that I love is that you don't give people as much time as we do, and people act different over there because they're not afraid of us. So people will say all sorts of crap.
You see what I just did? I keep 4 bottles of water by my side.
You didn't have to call an intern?
I didn't have to call an intern. And I just took a drink while Gary was talking.
Well, look, I drink this thing called kombucha. You can't find this anywhere. I wouldn't be sending people out for this. I bring it.
Yeah, if Benji was into kombucha, we'd have an intern scavenger hunt right now.
I want an energy drink from Cambodia. Could you send an intern?
Zinc pills and energy shots.
I still don't understand. What is an energy shot? Like, is it a small...
Yeah, it's one of those, like...
Cocaine.
Yeah. But what is it? It's just caffeine?
Three of our interns are in Eritrea getting Gambuki. What is it called?
All right, thank you very much.
Well, it brings up a question I always had here. What's out of bounds with the interns and what isn't? I've always wondered, am I allowed to ask them?
Well, you can't have them get your cocaine or her.
Well, no.
Oral sex
I
is
asked
out of
one
bounds.
guy that, and I get shit for it.
All right, listen, I want to drop the topic, if you don't mind.
No, of course. I just...
I think everyone knows what's in bounds and what's out of bounds. It's not even interesting.
Yeah, I think, Benj, if you did it this way for a while, you'll find that you'll have more leeway.
Yeah. All right. Let's not get them riled up and let's not start again. I'm tired of making rules.